Is this okay? Hello, 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 my darlings. How are you? I'm just so excited about today. You know how you have plans on what you're going to do for a show? I had already written out some things I knew that I was going to do. But here's the thing that happens with me on a slice of life. I talk to God, and something else will come. Nothing that has anything to do with what I was going to talk about. Something else will come. And so I wanted to talk to you about Nuri Muhammad, right? Some of the great things he said in this podcast. But guess what? You have YouTube. You can go listen to him. I'm going to tell you which one I was reading from. Remember, I didn't get past the first page. Mr. Muhammad. On the return of the mothership, plantation psychosis, strong marriages, and bad hygiene. This brother breaks it down. I'm not Muslim, I'm Christian. But when I tell you Mr. Muhammad gives you something to think about, gives you it's like a how-to book. It's a journey, it's a roadmap. It's you gotta turn to this. So Nuri Muhammad, N-U-R-I Muhammad, on the return of the mothership, which we talked about. I started talking about some of that on yesterday. The $1.3 trillion we as African Americans are worth. What we're like a nation that has plenty of money. As he said, we just don't have any cents. We have plenty of dollars, but no cents. And he's not talking about CENTS. But I want you to go to this spot on the return. It's on the channel I Never Knew TV. I Never Knew TV, Nuri Muhammad, and select the one on the return of the mothership, plantation psychosis, which we're on a plantation. We're still on a plantation. You think you off the plantation? You crazy if you think something like that, because we still on one. It's just it's set up differently. It's hidden. You may not recognize all of it. You may not know who's in the field and who in the big house. But if you've been around long enough, you read enough, you're part of the African diaspora, and you understand what is happening, then you know what the plantation looks like in all its forms. And then the last thing he talks about is bad hygiene. You must. This is a must-see podcast. They don't know me. I don't know them. The same way with our what I use for the guide for a slice of life. I use this book. I don't get any money. They don't know me. I don't know them. Super aging. Getting older without getting old. Getting older without getting old. And then the other book we use, and when I say old, I know I'm getting older. We all know we're getting older. But that's what got me excited today about the few words I want to share with you. What my daughter said to me, well, let me get the second book in. I don't know them. They don't know me. The well-lived life. The well-lived life. This is what I want for you. I want you to have a well-lived life. I also want you to have, what do I have back there? Love the journey. It takes stamina. It takes stamina. It takes stamina to be an adult. You just think you can be an adult, darling, it takes a whole lot to get to this point. And then when people laugh and talk about our ages, or may talk about, I don't have any teeth right now. I'm working on it. I'll start working on it next month for real. If you knew, I'm a 3 times cancer survivor, and I was on infusion. Infusion chemo just was a mess. Everybody got something different, and it impacts you differently, but infusion chemo just took a lot out of me. But it didn't take all of it out of me, because I'm still here. I'm still on my mission. My goal is to, you said, well, Georgianne, why you want to do this? I want you to have the same, I know what I heard the other day. Let me put it like this. I want to die living. I heard someone say that. I want to die living. You see, I had a person I talked to last night. He's a good friend, really is. But he talked about the glory train. The glory train is coming. I don't need those conversations. We know the glory train is coming. We all know from our birthday to our end day, that the train is coming. But if you always talk about the train coming, I feel like you speed it up. I think you ought to live. I think you ought to die living. Where did I hear that? If you know who said that, then I'll give them the credit because it's not a Georgian. But I liked it right away. I want to die. I'm going to die living. I'm going to die living. I'm not just because I'm a woman of a certain age. We all people of a certain age. You know, when people laugh at how old I am, then I said, baby, then don't get to my age. By all means, die early. Don't try to be my age. You see, because if you're gonna laugh at my age and make fun of me, then karma is the B word for real. It really is. And so you have to be careful how you treat people, especially my age group. So where's my next thing I want to talk about? Because I had so many things going on, but it's what my daughter said and what Beverly Fontaine said. Let me go with Beverly. So you all know I have music on. I have an album, and the songs are on Amazon.music, Amazon Music, iTunes, iPhone. Is that iTunes? Spotify, Apple, Alexa. You can find me anywhere. Yes. And it's under a one-woman show, because I did a one-woman show, thank you, back in 2020. Very successful. I'm still, I need to do another one. I can't wait to do another one. And so I named part of the album One Woman Show, because I'm doing all this by myself. All by myself, me and the Lord. Some kind of way an album cover came up. It said, do you want this to be the album cover? And I went, yes. And then it says, do you, how many songs you want on your album? I keep them from phone. And I said, well, I want these songs. And then I was trying to upload the songs. I only got 2 on that album. And then I got 2 somewhere else. But anyway, I have 7 songs out there. And the one I like the most, let me just tell you, I talk about everybody else's stuff. And Beverly was getting on me about talking about my own stuff. Beverly Fontaine. I have a group of AKA friends that I got my own sorority, but I got these AKs that I just adore. Beverly is one of them. She is the one that helped me get away during the domestic violence. She helped me. You heard me on one of my other videos when I talk about Beverly Fontaine would come by and she poured into Evelyn, and then just was part of the 3 women that said, you gotta go. You know, whatever he says, all that love, and just go. So I left with their help. But anyway, Beverly says, you have a song called Can't We Be Friends? Well, that is my #1 song. That was the last song on my show, Can't We Be Friends? And that's the song that if it had an A side and a B side, then that would be my A side, Can't We Be Friends? It's a beautiful song. I wrote it, it's beautiful. The lyrics are beautiful. The music is beautiful. And my thing is, I wanted, so these are people I want to sing it. So I want Bunny Raitt. I wanted Mary J. Blige. I want, in Atlanta, I wanted Avery Sunshine. I wanted Jennifer Hudson. Those are the 4 people I thought could really sing that song. But then I have another group of people say, well, why don't you sing it yourself? I need all this done. I need some teeth. I want these other people to sing it. But I tell you what, if somebody likes it well enough to say, come on and sing it somewhere on somebody else's album, I'll go right. Well, you know, you can't see in an album. Oh yeah, but if GM at Good Morning America said, we love this song, would you come up here sing it? I'll sing right all of it with none of this pulled back and with no teeth. Because you know, it's about the music. It's not about Georgianne. It's about the music and the lyrics. All right, so enough about. But thank you, Beverly, for loving my music, and I think you all like it. I do like some of it myself. Some of it I need to. I feel like I need to do it again. I'm my worst critic, you know. But the lyrics and the music are written by me. There's the only one song that I share the music and the lyrics, and that's the one I want Indy Ari to do. I thought I had a connection. I don't know why people tell you they think they can help you, but maybe they can, maybe they can't. You never know. But I wanted India Ari. I think she has the voice for Man Without Hate. Man Without Hate. And I did that in 1969. It's a white guy out of Louisiana. I think he passed away. I contact last time I talked to him was my breast cancer was 2002, and the first time I talked to him was 1969. From 1969 to 2002. You see, I can thank Edwina Hunter, my classmate Palmer, for helping me with my first music. It's a New Day. I want somebody to sing that. I really want somebody to sing that. It's a New Day. I really want Barbara Streisand to sing It's a New Day. Or there's a, I don't know, I'm getting off where I'm going with all this. But I'm just saying, I'm just grateful that people listen to the music and like it. And she said I should start my show with my own music. I don't know. I guess I'm my own shy. I'm my own, my own something about should I don't know. I don't know. But anyway, thank you, Beverly. So where am I going? My daughter, Reverend Evelyn Sanders Swafford, married to Raymond Bernard Swafford, raising Nalea Swafford, granddaughter. So anyway, my daughter said, why is it that when they show senior citizens, they always have them somewhere sitting? She said, you got to see that ad. All the senior citizens are sitting on the beach or in a chair, all can't move, and all the kids are running up to them. So I haven't seen that ad. And she said, that's not today's senior citizens. They keep making you all old, like this. They don't get this part. Getting older without getting old. All of us are not sitting in a rocker. I don't mind a rocker, to rock back and forth. I wouldn't mind that on the beachfront property. Okay. But I'm saying to people, quit putting us in AARP kind of, all of us look like we on our last leg. I do this show to find the people who are older, who are maybe sitting, trying to think what they're going to do. And I'm saying, write it down, get it going, get out of here, get off of the chair, get out of the rocker, take your walker and walk it somewhere, write something, go help somebody. I'm the cheerleader. I'm your cheerleader because I don't know where I would be without me being my person. Because I had to come to the cheerleading level with myself. I had to get out of that bed. There's some days I just can't move like I want to, but I'm like, Georgianne, get up. Get up, get up, get up. Because you'll find yourself every day. If you stay in the bed an hour later, stay in the bed an hour later, stay in the bed an hour later, before you know it, you're in bed all day. And it's okay. No, it's okay if that's what your body is calling for. But it's not okay because this right here is still going on. You got stuff up here that half the world doesn't even know. Half the world doesn't even know. You were the one at the office that knew how to do ABC that nobody else knew how to do. Put that in a book. You say, I can't do a book. Yes, you can. Yes, you can. There's such a thing as the dollar store. Y'all know I love the dollar store. Oh my God, I've never seen anybody who loved the dollar store like I do. I just get lost in there. They have these little books like this. Okay. You can get, they're $1.25 now. I didn't like that part because I have to subtract and add and multiply. Math was not my major. Then they have these. These are called pens. Okay. So you say, well, I don't know anything about computers. Don't. This is called a book. And you put on the book chapter 1. And you take your pen. You do remember how to write, right? And then you just start writing. Just start writing. And before you know it, you have 5 or 6 or 7 of these, or 10 of these. Then you go get that grandchild always coming over there for money. That niece is always coming over there for money. Somebody's always coming over there for money. Let them earn them some extra money by typing it up on the computer for you and printing it off for you. All right? And then once you get it printed off, you go get that other niece that's in college right now. or that other grandchild is somewhere in college, and say, proofread this for me, fix this up for me. Once you got it, give it back to me. Once you got it all stacked up, you see, then we're going to make a book out of it. Then I'm going to tell you the other part. Then you're going to write me and tell me you got that far. If you get that far and write me, okay, we're going to go to the next thing. Because you can do books free. No, $5. I think Amazon charges you $5. You can send them the book and get a cover. Get one of them kids, to make you a cover. And they'll type the book up as is now. They're not doing anything to fix it up. Because you already talked to that grandchild, and get that book and this. Or you can go to Kinko's. Or they still have Kinko's or Staples. And run it off. Make you up some other kind of books first. Or you got to get it copyrighted. Go get that other child, whatever that other smart child is, or go online yourself. Figure out how to do it like I did. I've been doing copywriting since Jesus was a baby. I did it the long way back in the day. You see, now I do it online. All my stuff copyrighted. People don't even try it, people, because all my stuff is copyrighted. But I'm saying to you, that's what I need you to do. You got a lot going on up here. When we gonna see it? Can I tell you something? When we gonna see all that's going on up here? My daughter gave me this blouse way back in. It's so pretty. I added this because I wear these as bracelets. If you're wondering what's going on, these are bracelets. But anyway, I'm saying to you, you got all this on your job. You're the only one that knew how to do something. Write that down. You're the only one that met the aunt that nobody else met. Write that down. You're the only one of your siblings that did ABC. Write that down. All right? It's so much you can write. Small things. Some of you all have parents that were in the service and you went to school outside the United States. I'm always interested, I know a fellow that's really smart. Oh my God, he's brilliant. But I want to know, he was brilliant anyway, but how did that work when he was in school in Germany? And what happened to you in Germany when they saw you were a black child? Were you in the regular school? Were you in the army school? Write that down. Leave stuff for us to know about ourselves so our history won't be rewritten by somebody else. Speaking of history, all right, let me go. I just have so much to tell you all. So, WPFW. No. That's right. WPFW, Revolutionary Radio for Revolutionary Times. WPFW, Revolutionary Radio for Revolutionary Times. This was my first time knowing anything about these people. And you know why I know about them? Because of Dr. Christy Garrison Harrison. She was preaching on there. Brilliant. She is so smart. I don't even deal. I don't even know. She could say, and she could do the alphabet. And I'm going to get somebody to translate it. That's how smart Christy Garrison Harrison is. Dr. Christy Garrison Harrison, I saw her. And so we were all on the phone with her today. Vice President Tanya Richardson was on the phone. And then the brilliant Dr. Charmaine Patterson was on the phone, all Deltas. And it was just, I was just so happy to be supportive of the Revolutionary Radio for Revolutionary Times, because we're in Revolutionary Times. And my time is running out. Oh my God, I just talked so much. But anyway, my point for today was not Mr. Muhammad, which I wanted it to be my point because you can go back to him. And my point, in the I Never Knew TV. But my point was stereotypes. And then I wanted to add a caveat. I teach, Toni Morrison has, Toni, you like Toni Morrison? I know you do. Anyway, she has a short story called Recitatif. And I need you to, if you get a chance, Recitatif, Recitatif. And it's a French word. And in this, you're gonna read about Twyla and Roberta and Maggie, and so, but we were talking about stereotypes, and when I start talking about stereotypes of elder senior citizens and elders and senior people, it just reminded me of stereotypes. And Toni Morrison's piece that I want you to read is about stereotypes. And when you finish, you ask the question, who was black and who was white? Was Roberta black, or was Twyla white, or vice versa? Which one was what? And the reason why you want to get into this, because I wrote what I thought was good. I said it. I like what I said. I look at stereotypes based on your own pre. No, we're gonna. Oh, it's a look at stereotypes based on your own preconditioned on your own inculturation, not acculturation, but inculturation. Um, and your and what else did I write? And external conditions that would determine whether or not a person is black or white. So as you listen to the if you listen to it, I don't know if you can listen to this online, but once you read this, the racial differences are arbitrary, but when you figure out what is what, it's a whole stereotype thing. And I like to have my students tell me who was black and who was white and why. And I just learned so much about them, but guess what? They learn a lot about themselves. So this is a good thing for the stereotype. I had to throw a little school in here. And so I'm saying that you quit stereotyping seniors. People say, "Oh, you don't look like you're 81." Well, what does that look like? I don't. What is it a stereotype of what 81 looks like? I don't know. If I had some teeth, I really could show you what we're supposed to look like now. But I'm just saying to you, what does that mean? I don't look like what? What should I be looking like then? Well, you don't act like. Well, what? What does that mean? You see? So my daughter said she wanted me to just continue to be here in this space for my seniors, for people 35, 45, 55, for encouragement, for motivation, for to add something, add a push, a drive to say you still got something going on. You want to get to my age. You do. After 3 cancers, you want to get to my age. And then I want to do some shout outs because Christy Garrison Harrison, she was Dr. Christy Garrison Harrison was I thought she did a wonderful job. She didn't have to say our names, and these are people who have supported her. But there's some people that I love like her, besides my daughter. And but there's some people that I love at Clark Atlanta. Doesn't mean I don't love the rest of y'all. I do love a lot of y'all. Galen, I love all y'all. But there's some people who are just really. I love teaching. And who was that over there in the religion department? I don't know why I can't think. Dr. Dunstan. I knew it. There are people who love teaching at Clark Atlanta. I love teaching. I got some bad treatment here recently. Yeah, I'm very unhappy about it. But it doesn't have anything to do with what I love doing. I love teaching. You have to love your students. You have to love all of them. I got some papers back there. Lord Jesus, help me. Oh. But guess what? They're in college to learn. And that's why we're there. So I'm going to do a roll call. I'm going to get in trouble. But I'm going to do it anyway. So Dr. Dunstan, I thank you. I thank Dr. Dennis Kimbrough. You just can't have the business department without him. He wrote the second half of Think and Grow Rich. Oh my God. Dr. Danny Black, y'all already know. I mean, that's not even up for discussion. Just Danny Black. That's all the rest of everything. Dr. Alicia Salmon, you could tell when people love what they're doing by the way they walk, the way they are excited. How can you be excited after? I've been 20 years over there, and I'm excited every semester. I really want that. If they would let me park on the promenade like they did, somebody. they let her park on the promenade. I mean, if they let me park right where I can, if I get a parking space right at the Carl and Mary Ware building, so I can park my car and go in the building, and give me a class at 10 o'clock, because I need something like 10. You know, on Tuesdays and Thursdays, 2 days a week. That would be great. I think I could do that. I did it, but I don't want to be there all day. So, but I want 3 classes. Oh Lord, listen to me. Anyway, but I seen these people in the hallway. You know, they're not faking. Dr. Celeste White and her husband, Dr. White, the doctor's White, Garrett. I see these people in the hallway. You want people who has this kind of enthusiasm, that they make a difference. The students know something when they come out the class. Like Dr. Professor Constant Booth. You know, when you talk about clothing and merchandising, you need somebody to teach them that, because you know they're all in business. Half your students in business. Lord have mercy. Who did I leave off? Dr. Takinka. I'm not gonna say that. Dr. Foster Singletary. Dr. Celeste. I talked about that. Dr. Bass. Oh my God. Dr. Bass is one of the best. And who did I have? Dr. Timothy Moore. See, we talking about brain power. And, you know, he wrote the book on melanin. How you write a book on melanin and be writing Clark Atlanta and people don't know it. I don't know if the students know who this man is. Oh God. Dr. Mary Hooper, Dr. Tam. Now, I hate to send a note. 2 people I don't like to send my notes to. 3. My daughter, she just dismissed me because she's my child. Sean Evans, who is on her way to be Dr. Sean Evans. She's ABD. And Dr. Tammy Simmons. You know, because they know English. And Dr. Danny Black, I don't write him anything. I'm not putting nothing in writing with him. But them right there, I'm not doing anything with them. Charmaine Patterson, no. Christy Garrison, no. So I had a little list right here. I hope I got everybody. Dr. Terry Platt, brilliant. Dr. Rico Chapman, he's gone. Man, I miss him so much. I miss you so much. You just don't know. You don't have any idea. So I think I got my little list. Simon and all these people that just so Kimbrough and Dunstan, Dr. Thomas, over their religion. And so I wanted to call some people's name. I got one I can't even read right here. So who is that? I was trying to say. I guess I said Dr. Bass. But anyway, when you talk about people who, and some people I don't know because I haven't been on campus since 2020. That's 4 years now. Maybe that's why I'm irrelevant to them now. I haven't been there in 4 years. But anyway, it has nothing to do with how I feel. Let me tell you something. You know, black schools, HBCUs, we just don't have the kind of money that Emory. These people, all these names I call, should be making Emory's money. I don't know any full-time professor that's doing like these people. Over there at Emory, they make $100 grand minimum. Even the adjuncts make a mint over there. Just kind of professor. They make so much money at these PWIs. But I just want to say to all those names I call that I love you because you're not making any money, but you give it all you got. And we got President French. He knows we're not making the money we want to make. He hasn't gotten us there yet, but we're giving it all we got. And so, you know, I don't know where all this is going, why God put that on my heart to say, but he did put it on my heart to say. All of that. And then let's get the last thing. The phones went down today. When the phones went down, you all better listen to Joshua Giles. The phones went down today. They haven't told you yet why those phones went down. The nerve of them saying that you need to go to your landline. Who got a landline? My age group. I don't know why. I tried to get a landline back in here, and the landline people all dead and gone to glory. They know how to do the landlines. But what they might want to do is bring the landlines back. Because we all were foolish. We all shut down our landlines And what they say today, only the landlines worked. Hmm. Think about it, people. Pay attention to what's going on. Something's going on. You know something's going on. We all know something's going on. You can feel it in the air. So I don't know where I'm going with this, but it just came to me to say that. So, um, seniors, um, don't let them stereotype you. You know, I get bad treatment too. You get bad treatment. People think you dumb when they're young and they're talking to you. It might take you a little longer to answer the question, and they all that. Listen, don't even let that rattle you. Just stay still. Be still and know that I'm God. That's what you do, and you just look at them because they got to get to your age. You encourage them, have fun with them, enjoy them, but they got to get to your age. Remember, they got to get to your age. Are you liking these? Oh my God. This came off a suit, and then I saw somebody was selling them as a bracelets. Anyway, um, I need for the names that I called. If I didn't call your name, it doesn't mean anything. You know, it just means that I didn't get you on the list. We all know that Sam Burston is everything at Clark Atlanta. We know that he has helped us through. He's been there through several presidents. We know that this president has brought a lot of good funding to the school, and at some point, we just might be able to get more money. I think he would like to have it. He's doing a good job. He's doing a good job. We have to hand it to him. And so you know I'm a Spelman woman, and Clark and a Clark Atlanta woman, and a Georgia State woman. So you know I've been a lot of places, but I just want to give a shout out to Dr. French for what he's doing, and to the faculty that I kind of work with, Dr. Georgine Bess Montgomery. These people are committed to your child. You all got a child at Clark Atlanta. I need you to know how committed we are, how committed I am. The same commitment I have in my classroom is the same commitment I have for us. Us. We're out here super aging. We're getting older, but we're not getting old. I have gone so far over my time, and I just feel like sometimes I just feel like talking to you all night. But that's not what I'm supposed to do. I'm supposed to do a show 30 minutes and under. 18 minutes is the best. 9 minutes is minimum. And I'm all the way over here in the 32 minutes. So forgive me for going past my time. I hope you stay with me. And could I get some people to bring I need subscribers, and I need a thumbs up. I found out that if you don't thumbs up, then what is this? YouTube says then you didn't like it. You got 25 people and nobody thumbs up. So they said, well, 25 people looked at Georgianne, but they didn't like it. So we're not gonna even put her in, we're not gonna even push her program out there. And I don't know, I just sometimes it's discouraging. But I know what God has told me to do. So I just get up and come on in here and sit in my little new space and enjoy myself talking to you, and with the no teeth, the teeth, the eyeglasses. This is Georgianne. It's healing for me. It's healing for me. I love you. You know I love you. You know I love you. And you can't do anything about it.